Come on! Come on! Rugby! The URC. It's coming home. No, that feels icky. Let's not go down that route. So Friday the Bulls travelled to Leinster and beat them without any current Springboks. What the hell? I'll tell you what the hell. The world saw that the Leinster monster can bleed after the La Rochelle game. And the way to do it is to play the most natural game to a South African possible. Set piece and physical domination. As I said last week, the Bulls knew what to do. Stop the Leinster momentum by smashing their first up carriers and preventing JGP from buzzing around from ruck to ruck. Safe to say they did that. Doris had his long neck ringed, Conan was conquered, and even Van der Fleer looked to have one foot on the plane back here to Joburg. You could see the Bulls were just relishing, throwing themselves into contact and into the rucks. Jake White just sprinkled some spicy little offloads and tricks on top, and that was all she wrote. The Leinster beast was vanquished. For the time being at least. Why do I sound like I'm in a fairy tale? The impossible dream of an all-SA final was still on the cards. The Stormers just had to get through the one team most well equipped to deal with South African physicality. In my, and remember this means absolutely nothing, humble opinion, remember the definition of the word opinion, best team in Ireland. Did you get that? Few other teams in the URC play as hard or kick as well for field position, and no other teams in the URC have as good a centre pairing. Fight me. Gosh, did the Stormers have to work for it. In front of a half-full stadium in Cape Town, we saw a monumental battle. One which the Stormers were losing because their main game driver Libbok chose the second worst game possible to have a bad one. The monster Ulster defence, coupled with their excellent kicking game and some McCloskey and Hugh magic, had them leading up until the 85th minute. What a last gasp try and squeaky conversion to win that match. To be in that stadium must have been a blast. In the end, Roos, Geland, Kitsoff and a vastly mature Damian Willemse set up the dream SA final, an actual North-South derby in Cape Town. What is this, the Curry Cup? South African rugby is already buzzing and the first batch of tickets sold out in like 20 minutes or something. So who wins the final then? Well, wet weather is predicted, which will make running rugby hard and will make set pieces very important. And your goal kicker will have to be very good. I'm leaning towards the Bulls. Just a little bit. URC 1 is nearly done, I can't believe it. But there was some other news, so I guess we'll look at it. Just like the URC final is between the most bitter South African rugby rivals, so too the Super Rugby final. It's all come down to the Blues versus the Crusaders. And you know, these two teams have been grinding and been so good. Who cares? The Crusaders to win their 763rd title this weekend. Please prove me wrong, Blues. The English Premiership also reached its final two. The Leicester Tigers versus the Saracens. I want the Leicester Tigers to win this one, if only to delay the rebirth of the Saracens' Death Star for one more season. Besides all the semis and finals and derbies, a bunch of national squads have also been announced. The Springboks announced an obviously powerful squad for their series against Wales. Some true war dogs return, and some new faces from the URC join in as well. I'll be watching the battle for the Springbok number 8 jersey very keenly. The All Blacks and Australia also announced their squads. New Zealand will be looking to right some November wrongs against the Irish, very spicy. And the Aussies will be trying to get up off the canvas Eddie Jones has kept them on since 2016. Holy crap, he's had their number. And that was Rugby Update for this week. I was told I need to remind people to like the video and subscribe. So, like, dislike, sub, unsub, have at it. I will see you all next week for another update. Bye.
Back inside to Fenwick to Bennett. Oh, this is going to be the cry of the champ.